Hello, sweethearts and lovelies. It's me, Fresno Inferno, and I'm doing a local recording, so we're actually at a decent bit rate. You could actually see my pins. Woo! Look at them. Look at those pins. Aren't they nice? Now I'm just gonna get myself back over here so I don't take up too much of the screen. That you do. So, what are we doing here today? We are doing a local recording of a 1 credit clear of a fighting game that I just got. This is Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect, played on the Nintendo Switch as the character Mina. So, did you know that OBS is this fancy thing where you can just load a VLC video in and just play it from the thing? Technology's fucking amazing. Like, watch, one button, and we're on the replay. We're on the replay. We're just here now. So, we're going to play Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect on the Samurai Shodown Neogeo Collection from Digital Eclipse. This is a fantastic fighting game. The other Samurai Shodown games are kind of bullshit hard, where, you know, the typical fighting game bullshit of they insta-block, they read your inputs, and then they attack you 1 frame later. But Samurai Shodown 5 is actually kind of fair. But we're playing as Mina. Mina's an archer, which means that the usual bullshit of I block the second you hit the attack button and then counterattack. Well, the second part of that doesn't apply because I'm a ranged character. Well, it can apply, but anyway. We're going to go through and fight some people, starting with Tam Tam. Tam Tam is not too difficult. But you can see I've got archery. All my moves are arrows, so very much a zoner type character. Keep away, keep away. Also a bit of a charge character. You hold back and then you can go forward and do this flurry of arrows. But mainly I like to do crouching medium or standing heavy or the jumping medium. That's basically my mix-up. So I usually start with jumping medium, we'll go with standing heavy, and then do a... Well, I tried a different charge attack there, but hit this. And when the health gets down to blue like that, you can do some bullshit like this. So what you do is you hit I think it's B and C at the same time, and you go into this overdrive mode, and then if you go quarter circle forward, no, it's quarter circle back actually, and then hit C and D, you do this fatality where you just pin cushion the guy. And if we were playing Samurai Shodown 5 Special, I would have blown half his torso off. But we're playing Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect, so we toned it down a little bit. So we're fighting Kyoshiro now, the Buki man. And same thing. So in the arcade, if you were going to have these double buttons at the same time, it might be finicky, but we're on the Switch, so I've got all that mapped to the shoulder buttons. So, fine, look at that. Perfect! You know? Absolutely perfect zoning. Yeah, we're on level 4, by the way, which is its default difficulty. It goes from 1 to 8, so 4 is so it's just normal mode. I have done this on level 8, 1cc, but I don't know if I'll do that for a video or not, but anyway. Oh, that move's also great too. You do like a Shoryuken move, down, forward, down, forward, and attack, and then you flip out of the corner. But he blocked my fatality there, but it's okay because you double perfect. That kind of shit would never happen in Samurai Shodown 1 because that game is hard as hell. Every one of them up from 1 to 4, at least 1 to 3 is ridiculous, fuck hard SNK boss bullshit. But by God, they have a charm, and I like this one. I'm not even talking about Yunfei, who's got a cool scimitar and he likes to fly, but we've also got anti-air options, so you know. We've also got a weird furry pet, which I think in the lore is implied to have been actually a bloodthirsty monster that killed me and his entire family. I'm not sure about that, but that's wild if true. Big if true. Okay. Can we get the fatality on Yunfei? No. So we just shoot him point blank with our heavy arrow and he falls to the ground, defeated. That's great. And these cutscenes, they weren't in Samurai Shodown 5 Special because literally they did not have any room in the ROM for them. So Perfect is I don't know, a half build that SNK never released, and then it only just came out on this collection, which came out a few years ago. I mean, Digital Eclipse does good work. Atari 50 is probably one of the best collections they've done. I really like that. But Juve here, not too bad. I remember him being bad in other Samurai Shodown games, but not too bad. Right? cut out perfect for them. That's okay. We take wins here. We take wins here with Mina. So let's keep going. Yeah, I really love those crouching mediums and those heavies. Oh. Do a flip. It's really cool, and also you know you can depending on what button you press, you shoot like low or high. I do medium, and that shoots it just shoots at the chest range, so it's good. But anyway, this guy's about to get some business. Mo, she love it. Just some cancer shit. She just throws down the bow. She's like, I don't want to play anymore. I killed somebody. It's not great. Speaking of not great, this guy. Now, I've made a few attempts at this because I picked the game back up to try it, but I never actually had to fight this guy before. And this guy's scary. He's a pissed off, angry fireman. And he exploded his torso. Some fucking reason. Anyway, he's blocking all my shit. Which is annoying. Yeah, I hate how they do this, where they dash in, you press the button, block! Dash in, press the button, block! And this shit. Just the most extra anti-air I've ever fucking seen. You try to jump over him and he's just like, I'm gonna create a fucking volcano over your head! How dare you try to jump over me! So here, I'm starting to get the idea of how to cheese his AI. But, whoa! I'm a fucking volcano up in this bitch, and I lost a round. Now, it's not bad. This isn't no rounds lost for reasons that we'll get to when we get to the final fights, but, you know, I'm like, here I am in the midst of this, I'm like, I don't want to lose a fucking attempt at this shit. To this asshole, to this fire, so... Now I'm basically, fuck you, I'm going to be cheap. I'm just going for crouching medium. Because it works. You see how he does it? He's like, I'm gonna dash. You press the button, block. I'm gonna dash. You press. Oof, no, I can't do it fast enough. We even got a perfect on him with that shit. To hell with you. The hell with you. All right, fight number 3 for all the marbles. There's some interesting bullshit you can do in fights in the final round of these. Fight 3, if you get there. You'll probably see that later, but. If you're very attentive, you notice that I kind of play with it just in case, but for the time being. Alright. Let's see if we can't get this. And we can. Get fucked. I am going to turn you into a goddamn porcupine with my arrows, and would have been satisfying to blow half his torso off, but then he kind of does that anyway. Oh, fuck off. And yeah. It's not German. And then I'm like, oh fuck, the attempt is over, because Nakaruru is awful. Just, you cannot get a hit on this lady, I say, as I get a solid hit on this lady, but she blocks everything! And even worse, she's kind of like the guy we last fought, where if you let her get you in the corner, she's got good anti-air bullshit. That's not the one I'm thinking of. The one I'm thinking of is that she jumps up with like a sure you can move with her sword and you just lose all the health. But just look at this. Block. Oh, there comes the bird. Block. And she's not coming in. She's not coming in. I'm just... Oh, and she gets a good one there. I barely make it out of that corner though. But she is just chasing me down relentlessly. How am I going to win this? Well, you may notice that the time is getting a bit low, so if I can just do some bullshit, because every moment she's blocking me is a moment where she's not hitting me. So, we just spam and we win by time. We win by time. Cheap bullshit, but if you're just going to stand there and block every little fucking thing I do, well, you deserve it. And we get another block. Oh, what a surprise! Block that too, and just runs right in and kicks my shins in. Nakaruru is the reason I picked up Samurai Shodown, because she looked really cool, but then I played Samurai Shodown 1 and like I couldn't do shit with her because she's got difficult impulse and difficult inputs and a short sword. But way in the computer's hands, of course, it's just a perfect blocking nightmare and just perfectly doing that little dash forward to smack me. Yeah, I am trying to mitigate just in case I run into. Okay. Well, we've got the thing. I wonder if she'll block me. Oh, what a shock! She blocked! I never would have guessed. Well, my hope now is to run out the fucking clock. I can be cheap too. You see? I only got a bit of health left too. So that's something. But okay. We made it through, and now we're at the final fights. You know, kind of like the 4 guys in Street Fighter 2. And this is where things get difficult. Because this is what the fella's going to tell you. You need to use overkills or a fatal flash to win these fights. So here's Amakusa. He's the final boss of the original game. And so here's the gimmick. You know that fatality bullshit I've been doing? You have to finish these fights with that. And if you don't get to move on to the other fights. If I just beat this guy like normal, I'd just get a game over and wouldn't get to actually finish the game and see credits. Now the problem with that is that fatality is 1 use, because you use up your power meter. If you miss that shit, that's it. The 1 credit clear is done. I mean, you can lose the match and put in another quarter, but in a 1cc, that ain't just gonna fly. So, we did okay this first time. Amakusa can be scary and a little unproductive. Lots of teleport bullshit. But if you just sort of try and keep away and flip out of the corner when you need to, eventually you'll get it. But here comes the make or break point. We got him in the blue. We're doing the thing. And we got it. Sometimes he can be a real asshole, and when you do it, he does the dash forward, the invincible dash thing, and then that's just boop. That's the attempt. But that's 1 of the final 4 down. And the next is perhaps the fucking scariest. This is Zankuro. Zankuro is a big, scary man with a giant katana who can take away like 70% of your health in 1 swing. And he likes to charge at you and corner trap you. And then if you try to do the flip, 9 times out of 10, well, it doesn't happen here, but a lot of times he'll just counter with his big swing and you're going to take a shit ton of damage. That he didn't do it here is somewhat of a miracle. So you play keep away with him, and the way he charges, you can sometimes indeed sneak off heavies on him. So, okay, well, that was like one of the least damaging attacks he's ever done, but that's a round on Zankuro, so that's not bad all things considered. We just get another, and then we get to the fun stuff. Okay. So yeah, he likes to charge in, but that's the perfect time for standing heavy. He just took all of that. 1 more clean hit and we're in the range. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh, he went for the swing, and I went through the swing. That little attack, the overkill, it's not free. It's not like you don't arm guard through all the shit. You can be hit through it. I don't know the mechanics of it, but either way, Zankuro is finished. And now we have Gao. Gao is the final boss of Vanilla Samurai Shodown 5. Zankuro is the final boss of Vanilla Samurai Shodown 3. But Gao is going to be a little trickier because you may have noticed that some of those guys, when you try and do the fatality overkill, they automatically block. Gao is one of those. So we need a different approach. And we're going to use a fatal flash on him. So how this shit works is a little complex. You can see on the bottom we got a power meter. And it fills up to blue, and then when it gets all the way up, you get super strength. But there's another thing. If you press the special button, you can actually drain it. And when you drain it, you may notice a arrow above your health bar there. And that'll go upward as you fill it with the power meter. And that's what we need for a fatal flash. But what we also need for a fatal flash is for it to be round 3. So this is why it's no rounds lost, because we're actually going to take an L in this round. We want him to hit us and fill up the power meter. And I got really close to filling it up fully. You can't convert it into health bar arrow stuff if you take it to full, but get it up good enough. And we're just going to eventually leave. But we want to get as much of that as possible before he defeats us. So, she's just taking small hits, and oh no! We lost a round to Gao. Oh no. Oh no. What are we going to do in the all-important round 3? So you can see the red in our health bar. We are way up there for a Stage Flash. So when your health gets in the blue, you can press, I think it's B, C, and D. I just got it mapped to one of the triggers on the Switch controller. And you go into this Zen mode where everything slows down. And then you can press the button again, and you dash forward, and if you hit the enemy, they die. So, step 1, get Gao down to low health. Step 2, let him hit me until he gets me into blue health. Which, did a fuck of a lot of damage there. And here I go for it. And BAM! Gao defeated. I usually wait for him because he can still block that shit, so you want to do it when you're in the bullet time, when he's actually committed to an action, like when he's jumping or when he's attacking. But here's the final boss, Mizuki, who was the final boss of Samurai Shodown 2, I believe. Crazy Demon Shrine Maiden, really scary, but she's not as blocky as Gao was with the thing, so I can indeed go for the regular overkill fatality. You know, I mainly go for jumping medium, because that helps. If you do standing heavy, sometimes she immediately counters with this move, where she teleports into the ground and up on top of you, and then turns you into a pig and slams you into the ground for damage. So it's just perfect counter bullshit. But she can be a little blocky, and that's the move I was talking about. So you gotta be careful of that when you do standing heavy. But I jump, I hope she's doing an attack, and hope I can sneak in my thing. She tried an ultimate there for some fucking reason. That's fine. All we gotta do is get her down to the red. Oh! And I got hit by that shit again. That's what happens when you try a standing attack with her. That dog thing is a little scary. It actually ended a run where I was trying for some bullshit, and then she did that and finished me off. One more clean hit, and I'm going to go for it. And this is for all the fucking marbles here. Block the dog. She's going for an attack, and that's the game. That is the Samurai Shodown 5's perfect 1cc. Get out of here, Mizuki. Bonk. But yeah, now we actually get an ending, which... yeah, I'm pretty sure that with the whole, oh, we didn't have enough space on the cart for endings and shit in Samurai Shodown 5 Special. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing here. Or was it Samurai Shodown 5? I haven't gone through the thing in a while, but this is our ending. Mina doesn't want to do this shit because, you know, she doesn't like killing, despite the fact that I made her kill a bunch of people in this thing, the pink cushioning. But, yeah, that is Samurai Shodown 5 Special. I really like the game. I think it's neat. It can be a little bullshit, especially, you know, all the nonsense you had to jump through with defeating the final 4 bosses with special attacks, but I really like it. I think it's much better than the previous Samurai Shodown games, which just go a little too fucking hard on the SNK fuck you, give me a quarter AI. Like, I'd argue SNK were the kings of that mentality, because holy shit. I mean, the trope of the SNK boss exists for a reason. And you play an earlier Samurai Shodown game, practically every fight is that. Here are all the characters in the game. There's a lot of neat ones here. There's a lot of variety in characters. I'll give them that. A lot of returning ones from the previous Samurai Shodown games, and then a lot of new ones. I really like them. It's a really neat fighting game. So, you know, if you ever see this collection, the Neogeo Samurai Shodown Collection, on sale on, I guess it's on everything, like Switch, PS4, Xbox, whatever the time. I mean, if you see it on sale, you should definitely grab it if you're into these old fighting games. Thank God I didn't fight this guy, Kusare Gedo, I think he is. He's an asshole. He's just really big, and he's kind of like Nakaruru, where he's like, I'm blocking, going in, blocking, going in, blocking, going in. Oh, you're in the corner, you're going to try to get out? Up, anti-air attack, you're dead. He's real bullshit. But, and this guy, I had to fight this guy in a prior round, and he was kind of an credits away. Wow, what a jerk. Oh, but this girl, the Umbrella Girl is cool. I don't even remember her name. Whew. It's getting pretty warm. She's cute. I kind of like her. And then there's this jerk again. But yeah, it was neat to do. I don't usually do these fighting game NCCs. I did like the Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li one. Like, God, that was like about 2 years ago now. It was before I got the VTuber model, that's for sure. But, a Rimururu here. Kind of like Nakaruru, but with ice attacks. Yeah. And there's me. There's Mina. I really like Mina. She's in that new Samurai Shodown game, too. The one that came out. It's like the 3D style fighting game. Kind of like a Street Fighter 4 kind of thing. But it looks neat. I didn't fight this. I don't even remember this lady's name, but I think she's like a ninja with a wolf. She's pretty cool. And this guy's kind of scary. I've fought him. A zombie. I think he's a zombie man with a kunai, with one of those kunai with chain. I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what it is. But I've had to fight that fire swordsman a few times, and he's not too bad. And this guy, whenever you fight him, is free. He's one of the original Samurai Shodown characters. Galliford. His name's Galliford, and he's got a dog. It's neat. I'm just talking about the character now. There you go. You know, in Samurai Shodown 5, he's the final boss, and he has like a second form where he becomes the devil or some shit. And it's really, really hard. It's really hard. This lady's cool. That's pretty cool. Like, wowza. I'm just talking about all the characters now, because these credits go on for a fucking long time. Because there are a lot of characters in this game. I didn't know if you know, but there are a lot of fucking characters in this game. So, you know, if you pick it up, you can find someone that you like. I mean, if you want just a swordsman, great. If you want someone with a bow like I do, yeah, that's great. You want someone... You can play as fucking Zonkro and, like, do 80% damage. Play as the boss characters. He's got a fucking move where he, like, disintegrates you from the feet up. It's ridiculous. And that's Tori Hanzo. He's a real asshole in Samurai Shodown 1. Same with Ukyo here. Yeah, there's lots of characters, and it's interesting. And you know... Oh, the Switch went dark because it's been so fucking long without pressing a button. But there are a lot of characters for your style, so definitely give this game a pick up. This has online play too, but I've never actually gotten into an online game, and like I tried, but I don't know if it's like region bullshit or just nobody fucking plays it or whatever. So yeah, bring the game to Evo. Get a friend, get a controller, just have a nice drink, have some snacks, and just beat the shit out of each other with samurai swords. In Samurai Shodown. I don't know what the hell that thing is. But yeah, that's every character. They just showed us every character, and they still have people to credit for the game. It's wild. A lot of people have worked on this game, but it's a good game. It's a good game. Talking over these credits, yeah, SNK Playmore. This is so recent that SNK had merged with Playmore. But yeah. And so we get to finish, and we're gonna get to put in our initials for our score here. It's not really a score; it's a time. So there we are, 9 minutes 30 seconds. Just yeah, find the button that presses it, and there we go. And that is that. And I just wanted the screenshot on my Switch for posterity, but that'll do it for this thing. That's it for Samurai Shodown 5 Special, the run, and thank you for watching this. And come to Monday night Fresno streams, and we'll see you for whatever the holy hell is next. Till then, everybody. Good night.